The coming field of awakening is for you to be awakening to the sacred love. It would be a very unique journey into costless love consciousness and awakening through 3 timeless experiences of the sacred. Costless love literally is an experience of love that simply arises from within you. It flowers towards everyone, a stranger, a family member, a homeless person, a mountain, a tree, an animal. It just flowers. It doesn't distinguish as this is mine and this is not mine. The sacred love is costless. Love can arise anywhere, on the street, in the mountains, in the hills, by the ocean, in a conversation, in a prayer, or in a dance. This costless love simply flowers unprovoked. It arises without any effort. Through this portal of costless love, you enter God consciousness. You will see the universal intelligence as an all-encompassing field of consciousness. You will see that all that exists is sacred. You will see the universal intelligence as your personal divine. These 3 dimensions open to you when there is activation of the heart sensory neurons and a corresponding activation in certain regions of the brain. These are massive dimensions of consciousness that would get awakened in you during the field of awakening.
Hey everyone, my name is Alina. I am here at the amazing, beautiful Ofelia Retreat Center, and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Get Your Shit Together retreat. I'm so lucky and grateful to have been able to go to the last one last month in January. It's only been 3 weeks and I have already seen immense change. My parents tell me almost every day how much I've changed for the better. I am manifesting my dream life. I'm becoming the person who I've always wanted to be but always been too scared to or put excuses. It's amazing, to say the least. It is amazing. It is the one thing that if I could share with everyone, I would share this. It was hosted by the amazing Amy Joy. She is my beautiful friend and mentor, and I am so immensely grateful for her, for teaching me all of this, for giving me all the tools, the new tools in my toolbox. It is all about oneness and growth, personal growth, spiritual growth, and about manifesting the life that you want, becoming the person you want to be. So yeah, if this is something that is interesting to you, it is here at Upaya. There's amazing food. 7 people who were complete strangers and turned them into a family who adores each other in 6 days. Amazing. I talk to those people every day. I have so much love for them because we grew together and we learned together. So if this is something that you would like to do, if this is something that's calling you, please go. It will change your life. I know it has changed mine, and everyone who came has changed forever.
Are you ready to get your shit together? Isn't that what we are all truly trying to do? In this fun, life-hack-full show, we will learn together how to navigate this roller coaster called life. We, as glorious messy humans, can sit in the proverbial third car, grumpy and bored, or in the front of the roller coaster having the time of our lives. What do you choose? In this show, you can expect meaningful content and practical takeaway tools to make life easier and exceptionally more joyful. There will be epic guests who already love their lives, allowing them to share their get your shit together tips and words of wisdom. Life is too long and too short to not love your life. Welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy. and welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy, and I'm your host, Amy Joy. Happy Thursday, and congratulations on your abundance. I want you to take a look around right now and notice, really notice how abundant you truly, truly are. We are programmed to think that we are lacking, and it's simply not true. You are so abundant. You have a roof over your head right now. You have a phone or a TV in front of you right now. You probably have a chair under your butt right now. We are so abundant. So notice. I'm feeling super abundant today. Super excited to have Ofelia Bojorquez with us today. She is an amazing human. She's one of my favorite people on the planet. Her heart is ginormous, and she uses her life to serve others. And we're going to learn today about the technologies of the sacred and how she uses that on a daily basis. Stay tuned to the end for mantra magic and the meditation moment. It's always a life hack full show. Thank you. Thank you very much for spending your precious time with us today. Amazing. Okay, it is now time to change your state, elevate. Surprise! Ofelia is here in the house, and she is going to run Change Your State Elevate today. This is the part of the show where we just take 2 to 4 minutes to change our state, to go from crappy to happy or happy to happier. And Ofelia, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Amy. Okay, so for this part, we're going to close our eyes and breathe. We're going to connect with the art of arriving to ourselves. I'll invite you to breathe in through the mouth and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the mouth, belly, chest, and drop. Beautiful. Yes, place one hand in your belly, one hand in your heart. And continue to breathe in fully, belly, chest, drop. A few more times. Breathing, belly, chest, drop. A few more times. Breathing in. All is life. And every time you exhale, you want to completely surrender. Every time you're breathing fully, deeply, you want to connect with that abundance within, with that generosity of life. Imagine that every time you take a deep and generous inhale, you're saying yes to life. And every time you're doing the out breath, you're trusting life. You are allowing life to show you the way. So you continue to breathe. One inhale, belly, chest, and drop. Continue a few more times. Try to listen to whatever is happening in your inside. Either the sound of your breath or any thought, any emotion that needs space, place. A few more times. Breathing fully, belly, chest, drop. Last 8 times. As deep and generous as you can. And try to do one deep. Drop. One more. 2 more. Deep. Belly, chest. Drop. Last one. As generous as you can. Hold it in. Breathe in a little bit more. A little bit more. And drop. Let go. Gently breathe in through the nose. Long through the nose. If you need to do the out breath through the mouth, do it. Listen always to yourself more than you listen to others. You are the only expert of your life. You are the only expert of yourself. Allow through this breathing, calmness, to feel that heart rate, how we elevate it. And how can we feel ourselves? And this energy we have created within ourselves. Take 3 more. Deep and long. Connect with that intention that have you here in this life. It could be an intention that is beyond words. It could be just a feeling. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
It always makes me feel so good. That was only 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and look how blissful you feel right now. Take notice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, it's now time to get our shit together. So thankful to have Ofelia with us today. Ofelia is a psychologist with a master in transpersonal psychotherapy and psychedelic assisted psychotherapy with Grof Legacy. She is a yoga instructor, a breathwork trainer, and did her first practices at Cerezo, the jail of Tijuana and the juvenile jail. Worked at a behavior and addiction center for teenagers, and for the past year, she has been training others to help others. She is from Baja Norte, and since 2009, she has been living in Cabo, traveling constantly to see clients and students in Europe. Put your hands together and welcome the amazing Ofelia Bojorquez. Excuse the chair screeching there.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So happy to have you. So tell me, Ofelia, why do you do what you do?
First, I do it because I love it. I love to see people bloom. I love to see people open their hearts and connect with themselves. I love to hold space and just, somehow I guess like be a mama, no?
A nurturer.
Yeah, for the space, for the place, for the people. I love real process, real connection with life.
It's so true. We just spent the weekend for her birthday. We went camping down on the East Cape here in Cabo. And what a beautiful group of people that she magnetized into her life. And to see that love that she has for her people, including me, it's such a blessing. And you're such a gift to the planet, my love. So tell us, what are the technologies of the sacred?
Okay.
I was going to say sacred technologies, but that's not how you worded it. It was technologies of the sacred.
Technologies of the sacred.
What is that? What does that mean?
Okay. So technologies of the sacred is all of these technologies that we as human beings have developed to connect with a higher mystery of life. No, you can call it the universe, unity, the cosmos, God. You can name it however you want, but you know what I'm speaking of. No, that plays within ourselves. And Stan Grof did this name that is called holotropic consciousness, which means holo from wholeness, tropic from trepare, from going towards wholeness. No, so technologies of the sacred are forms, methods, or ways to go to holotropic states of mind.
Wholeness of the mind.
Wholeness of mind. This can be, we have been doing this since forever. No, you can think on drumming. No, the shamans with the drums get that trance. No, dancing. We have danced a lot together, you and I. Ecstatic dance, moving. No, entering in this connection within your body or through the body within yourself. No, through movement, through ecstatic movement, or meditation. No, I was listening to Ekam. No, what you were. That's a technology of the sacred. Right?
Yes, that you've all heard me talk about Ekam oneness in South India and what the work that they're doing there. It's the World Center for Enlightenment, and it's about remembering. It's about remembering that we are whole, that there is nothing missing. Again, I start every show with congratulations on your abundance because there's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. It's an illusion. If you think there's something missing, there's nothing missing. We have everything we need right here. And everything that we get to touch outside of us is also us. And it's a bonus of what already exists right here. And we're both on a mission to do that. That's why she's here with us on Get Your Shit Together, because that's what we're doing here, right? We're remembering, we're tweaking things just a little, because now we're not going in the same direction. Now our life feels different, and it's all about more joy and more freedom and more peace. And so tell me, what technologies of the sacred do you personally use most of the time?
Well, I dance. No, I create spaces for people to move, to dance, like the ecstatic dance.
Why is it important that we move like that?
Because it's not about, let's say, it's not about moving in a good way. No, I look good dancing. No, it's about connecting within yourself. What's happening within? Like, what is the your habitating? Is that a word, or I just made it up?
Where are you habitating?
Like,
where are you living?
Yes, you're habitating yourself.
Okay.
No, your body.
Living in your own body.
Yeah. Like being present really in your body with each movement. No, because we have a lot of memory in our body. No, it's not this is not the only place where we have memory. No, we have memory from a hug, from a kiss, from a rejection, from a pain, from a wound, whatever. We have all of those memories are in our body. So sometimes to move, getting in touch with the inner self, not to the outside world to look good or to do a good move, which could be fun, of course, but to observe what's happening within and to move it through, to not allow it to hold it in, like with the breath.
Yes. I want to talk more about that. But before we do, I want to talk more about this energy that gets stuck, these memories that get stuck in the body, because this is one of the things that I do is I help release trauma from the body. Dancing will do that. Okay. There's so many modalities that help move energy out of the body. Everything is energy. And these traumas, we get blocked 4 ways. 1, life and death situation. 2, something happens to you and it's a surprise. You weren't expecting it. 3, you feel that it's a big deal. To you, it's a big deal. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You feel it's a big deal. And the 4th way is you feel alone. And a lot of these big traumas have all 4. Or at least 2 or 3. And that's enough for it to get stuck. And if you don't move it out, it creates dis-ease in the body. Dis-ease. So at first it's just energy stuck. And then if we don't move it out, this isn't to put fear in your heart. This is just so that we have understanding. And when we have understanding, we can do something about it. Mm-hmm. It creates dis-ease in the body. Mm-hmm. I believe in my studies and in many of the studies that I've studied, I've said studied a lot, haven't I? In the different doctors that have given their life to this, that I think over 85% in my experience in the people that I work with, 85%, probably higher, of the things that we suffer with in our health are emotionally energetic. Period. It's just the way that it is. And when you move it out, freedom, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. And I have taken many of Ophelia's breathwork classes, and it always launches me into another dimension. And if you haven't done it before, you won't know what I mean. And if you have, you probably will. So tell us about breathwork specifically, because I know this is a huge part of what you spend your time and energy on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, so you got me into trauma.
Okay, talk about that if you want.
I'll go to breathwork through trauma.
Okay.
So thank you for mentioning trauma, because I find how how trauma is storage. No, like you have said, is storage in the body, and trauma it's called or named as an experience, an experience that we didn't got to live fully at the time that it happened.
Yeah.
Because when the trauma was happening, we needed all of our energy to survive, all of our mind, all of our body, all of our self to survive. Mm-hmm. So we go through life repeating patterns to get closer to that trauma. Of course, we want to be happy, no? But we can continue to repeat these patterns. Why? Not because we're dumb, but because we have an inner healer capacity.
Say that again.
Inner healer capacity.
I love that. I'm going to totally steal that if that's okay.
Yeah.
Inner healer capacity.
Yeah, that's from Grof. That's from my one of my.
Thank you, Grof, Mr. Grof.
Yeah. So this inner healer capacity will try to bring us to that intense experience in order to overcome it and integrate it. Mm-hmm. And through breath work, we get to accelerate our heart, pump our heart. We get to allow our mind and our body to start embodying. Embodying was the word that I was trying to find before.
Perfect.
So all of these activation that happens through breath work somehow emulates another times in life with anxiety or with high happiness or with high anything high, no? Any emotion that is strong, no? Because the technologies of the sacred, from meditation to breath work, through dancing to psychedelics, psychoactives, drumming, yoga, etc. With all of these technologies, we potentiate whatever is underneath the surface. And our ego, or the self-defense mechanism of the ego, comes down with these technologies. And anything that the ego has been suppressing in order to survive and continue with this life, rise up, emerges. And when it emerges, because we are in a safe environment, of course, that's what you want. When you want to do breath work or any technology of the sacred, you want to feel safe.
Yeah.
In order to overcome anything, no? To know that this heart rate that has got elevated or the body that has got activated can really trust, can really breathe into it and integrate, because you're not the same person and you're not in the same place of that trauma, of that moment of that trauma.
Exactly. But your body thinks you are.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why if you've ever tried to get rid of something or heal something and you're doing it with the mind, you can heal so much with the mind, so much. But these deep-seated traumas, in my humble opinion, in the world according to Amy, you need extra help to move that energy out in using these different modalities, these different technologies. You're not going to move it out with the mind, not in my humble opinion. And I see too many people who have literally spent years trying to do affirmations, and nothing wrong with affirmations, but an affirmation isn't going to move it out. It's just not. And so find someone like Ofelia or me. There's so many of us out there that are literally using our time and space in this lifetime to do this work because we're so passionate. And can you guess why we're so passionate? Is because we're on the other side of the trauma and there's freedom, right?
Yes.
So what have you overcome using these technologies?
Oy.
What? Yeah, I know.
Do you have time?
Yes. Well, we have some time. Give us a few examples.
Okay.
My foot's asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I have, embody myself. Come back to myself. I can notice how all of the life story, idea, and trauma, that gets stuck in the head somehow, in this repetitive story that we tell ourselves or that I told myself somehow. Going to the body, going towards these technologies of the sacred, it has helped me remember the things that you were saying, really, that I'm complete. We're complete. There's nothing else to achieve. We're here to have fun, to enjoy life, to serve others, to be happy, to make this world the paradise that should be or that it is somehow.
Yeah, right? Life doesn't have to. Life gets to be magical. Life gets to be so epic. It's so epic when you've moved through the trauma. And I'm not saying I'm done. We're onions. Like Shrek was right.
Yeah.
We are onions. But the healing that's happened and how I feel about it is so unbelievably epic and awesome that I just want everyone to feel this way. I want everyone to have, and many of you who follow know that I escaped an abusive husband. I ran for my life. I was disowned by a high demand religion. Everyone in my community disowned me because I got divorced, and so I had to start over I got to start over in a foreign country, and I got healing, and so we've been through some stuff, right? So do you have anything specific that you can share that these technologies of the sacred have helped you specifically?
See, two things. One, to remember within. One of the things that I love about these technologies is that there's not a psychologist outside telling you, oh, you have this, you should do this and that. And this, no. This is a place, this is a technology that will take you so deep within yourself that, of course, it's an experience. It's so difficult to really put it into words, because like you said, if you haven't experienced it, it is difficult to share it into words because it's an experience. It's like, how do you explain someone what's the rain when they haven't touched it, somehow. But one of the things happened that the answer is always here, that I can be looking outside, but I'm always gonna go back. Like I see it somehow like you, the evolution, like an ascendant spiral. We get to touch the same area, the same points of our story, of our pain, or of our wounds, but we're not in the same place. We're not the same person. So we get to respond in a different way, because we have learned. That's one of the things, to remember to always go back to myself. And the other one, I think, would be to constantly breathe. You will always hear me doing sighs.
Yeah.
Always. It helps you regulate your nervous system. It helps you to come back to yourself. As simple as that. And just by that, I am a little bit less reactive. I'm a little bit less outside, doing things that are not on my path, but allowing me to stay on my track, to stay with the synchronicities of life, to be able to listen within instead of just asking outside, what does it mean, where I should be, but listening. Yeah, those two will be the basic and simple ones.
Beautiful. And we talked about how trauma gets stuck, right? And what happens is often we think that the body follows the mind. The mind says, lift your hand. Okay, I'm lifting my hand. Now it's lowering my hand, right? But when you've learned to tie your shoe, I love this analogy. So you're tying your shoe, and before, when you're first learning, you're like, okay, you put the bunny rabbit ears, and then you go around the bunny rabbit ears, and then you pull it through, right? And you have to think really hard in order and tell your fingers what to do. But eventually, you can tie your shoes and chew gum and have a conversation, and you can do everything because now the body has become the mind.
And the breath is the king of the mind.
Right.
If we train our breath, we get to train our mind. The mind is there to think. That's what it does. Allow the mind to do what it does. But you're not the mind. Your consciousness.
You can tell yourself to shut up. What is that? That's because you're not the mind. Hallelujah. Right? Yeah. Right. And so you got to get the trauma out of the body, because when it gets that in the body, then the body becomes the mind. And now you're making decisions, and you're creating values and belief systems over things that happened when you were 8 years old.
Yes, exactly. And what we start to do as grown-ups is, instead of dealing with our own things, with our own reactions, or with our own way of confronting life, we start to, sorry the word, but to vomit that, to another adult, to another person. We're just like, bleh.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh my God, I'm throwing a tantrum. Come here, little Ofelia. Like, hold your horses back and be responsible of what is happening here. What is the things that you have to deal with? But we don't realize it right away. Sometimes there's things where help is a good thing to have.
Yeah. Absolutely. The universe didn't put us on individual islands and say, go figure this out. We're together on this big, beautiful rock. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And some of us are a few chapters ahead. Yay. And you are a few chapters ahead of others. Yay. Use that wisdom and use that knowledge to serve, right? And to help. And getting this trauma out of the body. So how do you know the trauma's out of the body?
You feel it. You just feel it.
So for me, thinking about 8 years of abuse and all of that, I used to violently shake. I mean, I literally ran for my life and was in hiding for 12 years of my life with my 2 little boys. And so talking about it, I used to, it was just full body. Why? Because it was in my body. It was stuck there, right? Now that I'm free of it. Okay, we're still here. Woohoo! Back in the bubble. Thanks for staying with us, guys. I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. So when you know it's out of the body, oof, it's just not there. There's no emotional charge anymore. It's not that you don't remember. Of course I remember. Of course I remember it was really challenging. It was really hard, but it has no claim on me anymore. And so amazing. So amazing. And now I'm not making choices based on fear. Now I'm not making choices based on trauma. I'm not making choices because I'm free of that. And now I can make different choices. And trust me, they're different choices. And so much more joy available with those choices. So if you're feeling, and if you're hearing this right now and inside you're like, oh, that's me, then please reach out. Please reach out. How can they reach you, Ofelia? Tell me what's the place for them to find you, because you've got a breathwork class.
Yes.
Tell us what you have.
See, so I have a breathwork online. I do one-on-ones. I do retreats. Can we share my email and all of that?
Yeah, just let me know what it is.
Oh, Ofelia. Oh, you want me to put it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Put it there.
Okay, Ofelia.
So you can reach out to her and she can help. There we go. I'm going to put it right here on the screen. You can go to, wait, hold on. Whoa. Ofelia Bojorquez.
Bojorquez, yes.
Bojorquez.com.
Same on
there
Instagram.
It is. Now it's going.
Yeah, and you can find me the same on Instagram. I'm really always like doing service somehow. I feel like that's my life. That's part of a lot of most of the things that I do, sharing space for others to heal, retreats, one-on-one. I do work with psychoactives, psychedelics, but I don't work with these technologies of the sacred as fast thing to go. I teach yoga. I teach breath work, moving. I do jansu therapy in the water. I do like many things because I'm always studying, like Reiki, all of the healing things available. But for me, the technologies of the sacred are doors, are portals for us to remember what we have to do here, to remember the everyday things, how are our relationships with people, with one another, how's my relationship with myself, what are the habits, the daily rituals that I'm doing that allows me to stay grounded, to stay present. Yes, I can go and see all of these portals, but the real ceremony, the real transpersonal holotropic state, the real technology of the sacred is life. It's life itself when we get to be in the eternal present, in this moment that is always now.
Right here, right now. That's why we have meditation moment that's coming up here in a few minutes. It's because it's just 5 minutes that we get to come and be present. And those 5 minutes are just, I call it 5 minutes of bliss, because there's nothing better than being present. Because when we're present, we're not in our messed up past that we're thinking about, and we're not in our projected messed up future, because isn't that what we're doing with our worries? Right? We're projecting terrible things that haven't even happened, and we're already feeling it as if it happened, even though it hasn't happened. And it's literally stealing our joy in the present, because we're not here. We're in the future. Oof, we do it so much.
Yes, and you can see it with the breath. The way that we live life is very related with the way that we breathe. If you catch yourself breathing up here and not in the belly, maybe you're too much ahead in the future. Usually this is a cultivation of a breathing pattern of anxiety.
I didn't know that.
But if you breathe from belly to chest, you're anchoring yourself to your body, but also connecting with your heart. If you're only connected to your heart when you're breathing, we get to be more reactive. No?
And I would love for the audience to know, like, what specific things have you seen breathwork heal? Like real life things, like, because maybe someone's saying, okay, maybe for a small trauma, or no, tell me say it out loud. What things have you seen where they come in with the trauma and they leave free of that trauma? Give us some examples. We have a couple minutes left.
I have seen people go back to rebirthing, to the moment where they were born, and heal trauma that is not necessarily storage in the mind, that I can remember, when I born, this happened. No,
it was in the body.
It was in the body. Or sexual trauma. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Yes. Even trauma by omission, trauma by commission. Omission is
neglect.
I didn't got to receive the enough affection that I needed in an important period of my life, when I was developing as a child. Or by action, I was hit, or spanked or whatever, So all of these traumas are seen, are felt. Trauma of abuse, lack of clarity, depression. I have worked with a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety too. Mainly those things.
Huge. Breathwork is one of the most magical things. A lot of people these days are turning to psychedelics, mushrooms, ayahuasca, LSD, and they can be beautiful. They can help in a lot of ways. But if you're not comfortable with those things, then breathwork is where you can go. It's where you can go, guys. And I would absolutely start there, no matter what.
Yeah, it's natural. It's effective. You have it in you. You have all that you need there. And there's no one else giving you anything, telling you how to whatever, how to fix your things. Are things that you're going to encounter yourself. Exactly. That's the most beautiful thing of it.
Well, can you believe we're already out of time? It goes so fast. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to have you on at the end. I want to hear your nugget, your golden nugget. All right. We really want to know that. And thank you so much for your time, for your energy, and your being in the world.
I love you.
I see you. I honor you. And I love you so much. Besos.
Likewise.
It is now time for Mantra Magic. All right. This is the part of the show where we have a mantra for the week. And today's mantra is brought to you by the amazing Kelsey Garcia and I. She originally started Mantra Magic when we Get Your Shit Together Live started. And she would send me a mantra. And today is the first day we did it together. So much fun. So here we go. Here is your mantra for the week. I am home within myself. I am home within myself. I am safe here. I am safe. Make today glorious. Mwah. All right. You know what's so cool is that Mantra Magic was made before I knew what we were even talking about today. So cool. I love how connected we all are. It's amazing. All right, grab the kids, the grandkids, everybody around, and sit down. We're going to do meditation moment. It's 5 minutes. Grab everyone, get the dog, everybody. All right? Meditation moment. All right, this is when we take just 5 minutes to get present. We're going to get present, and I'm going to play some music from the amazing Gary Malkin. He's a multi-Emmy winner, and he's so great. So he is sharing this music with us. And you're just going to take a deep breath in right now. And exhale. And smile. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. And now I want you to notice your breath. Notice the air entering and leaving your nostrils. Notice it filling your lungs. And now I want you to notice, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling crappy? Are you feeling happy? Don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice. Just notice. And now I want you to notice, what are the thoughts that are coming? Are they thoughts of the past? Are they thoughts of the future? Or are they more thoughts of right here, right now? Again, don't make it right or wrong, good or bad, just notice. And now visualize a candle burning right in front of your eyes. Notice the golds, the whites, the yellows, the reds, the oranges. And slowly slide that candle right into the middle of your head. And watch it flicker there. And now with your hands on your heart, think of one thing that you are so grateful for. It brings a smile to your face. And then this expanded place, I'm going to send you an energetic activation. It's called a Diksha. Know that it's sent with so much love, and all you have to do is set the intention to receive. And while you do that, breathe. Deep breath in. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into the room. I'm going to call Ofelia back. We'll be right back. All right, Ofelia, how was that for you?
Oh my God, thank you.
It's called the Serene Mind Practice, and I learned it again from my beautiful teachers in India, and it's 5 minutes. You can do that throughout the day for any reason, and it's that easy. Just breathe. Notice your breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Notice. Come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Come back home. You have all you need right here.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, so here's our nugget. This is the nugget I ask all of my guests. If you were on a mountaintop and you had all 8 billion plus people at the foot of the mountain and they were listening and you had one thing to share, what would that be?
That the 8 million people, we breathe together. At the same time, all of us, I always imagine the whole world breathing together 3 times. Of course, 10 will be amazing, no? A minute, 10 minutes. No?
Right?
But for all of us to breathe together. No? So the nugget, the golden nugget, you said it. You read my mind when I got here. No, it's to breathe, to come back home through the breath. All of the answers are within when we can find ourselves in that space, in that sacred space within ourselves. And we're complete. We have it.
We are complete.
To breathe fully, deeply, to expand from belly to chest, those inhales of fulfillment, those deep inhales of plenty, that feels plentiful, and those out breaths of trust. Those out breaths of trusting life, those moments of those quantum leaps of faith. When you exhale, like your catch. Now you're being held as you breathe. That will be.
And so it is. You are the second guest to say this.
Really?
That we should all breathe together. And I just had a moment. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
That's why we were doing Om.
Yes. We used to do.
Yeah.
No. Ofelia and I and a couple others, we got together and we like the Cabo needs more love, more attention on what's true. And so we started full moon meditations on the beach, and it was really beautiful. And then things changed.
We gathered like 100 people one time or twice.
It was so great. And then we had a static dance after that, and it was amazing. I love you, girl. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you so much for your, as I said before, your beingness. You're such a light, and remember, you are too. Thank you all for being here, for spending your very precious time with us today. Remember that together we vibrate higher, and that, my friends, changes the world. We'll see you next week. Besos.
Thank you for watching Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. If you'd like to follow us, you can on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Amy Joy Coaching. Appreciate so much your likes, comments, and shares. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please reach out. We'll see you next time.